Jingle bells, jingle
Jingle
bells,
bells.
jingle all the way. This is ridiculous.
I can't do it.
I sound like a frog.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun.
Is to run one horse open sleigh.
Hey. Oh, we
It's
could
a
do
good job
Rudolph the Red-Nosed
it's a-
Reindeer.
It's a good
And
job.
very
My day
shiny.
job is not singing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
We're still recording, aren't we? Should we try that
We
again?
are still recording. No.
No more bloody singing. There you go. That's as much of Christmas we're going to give you guys. That's it. Done.
Well,
bar humbug.
Yeah, well, welcome back to Tea and Taboos. And yes, bar humbug.
Apologies for that rocky start. I'm not much of a singer. I don't know about Tracy, but I'm definitely.
Oh, I can do it, but I sound like
I feel like I
today.
feel like I'm a Madonna when I've had a few drinks. I'm like, I can sing the best, but really I sound like I'm a cat screeching. So there we go. Yes, Christmas. It is almost Christmas time here in the
Doesn't that
world.
look pretty with all those Santas?
It does really look cute, actually. I like how it's uniform. There's like a Santa on every single garden.
Well,
Somewhere
it's here in Toronto.
That's really cute. I love that.
It is. It's well, they call it Kringlewood. I'm not going to give the destination because people don't need to be spied on. But yeah, this is what they call Kringlewood. It's a street in Toronto, and every year, every house on the street puts up Santa. You got Santa all the way down the street, isn't it lovely?
Yeah, no, I really like that actually. I haven't felt Christmassy at all this year because I feel like it's just kind of snuck up on us. I feel like when we were in COVID, everyone was like put on pause. And then as soon as the world opened back up, everyone was sped forward, like fast forward. Everyone was like, quick, mortgages, work, parties, see people. People were so desperate to get back to their lives. I actually just forgot that it's Christmas in 2 weeks. And I'm looking at my pile of like cards. And I'm like, shit, I'm going to get a card like in the new year. So, I always do it like that, though. I always leave everything last minute, and it is what it is. So,
well, lucky for us, a lot of our family is in the UK, and I'll do a little bit of free advertising here for somebody.
Right?
Moon
exactly.
Pig.
My cousins that one in the UK, they understand that I don't want to send.
Listen, Moon Pig. You can do it all online.
Oh, Moon Pig. There you go. We should get a sponsor. Sponsor us. Sponsor our channel.
Well,
beauty of it, isn't it? All online now. Emails.
It is. We send the birthday cards. We send the Christmas cards. And as I said, because most of everybody we know who has them or wants them is in the UK, so it does make life easier, and they get them sent in like 24 hours because Moon Pig, it must be the end of the year past the eggnog.
I feel like my auntie does that with me because she lives up on the res on Manitoulin Island, and like she'll send me those cute little like moving cards in an email. So she'll send me like a little Easter one, which is quite cute, and it'll be like the bunnies hopping, and then it will like say Happy Easter, Jessica, and then it's got like little like stalks on, and then Christmas, she'll like send one, which is quite cute because it's like a little interactive thing. And
I suppose so.
The Santa. Yeah,
that is the lazy way. I mean, I remember when internet first started in South Africa, and it was 96 or something like that. And I got my first Christmas card, and it said, "Times are tough, times are hard. Here's your fucking Christmas card." It was just a bloody email.
Oh my God, I love that. That should be the slogan for 2020 to 2022.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be 2020. It might be 2020 to 2029.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Well, we don't know because next year they said groceries are going to go up in price.
Well, here's the thing. This is a Christmas card sent in the late 90s and saying times are tough, times are hard. Here's your fucking Christmas card. And that hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed. Fast forward 2022 and be like, yeah, remember that bloody Christmas card? It's still relevant. It hasn't got better.
And it took forever for these little Christmas tree zigzaggy things to get printed out.
That's so cute and funny. Wow. Isn't that mental how far the internet's come now? Like, and technology. You can go to Japan and there's actually a dinosaur hotel cafe. Robotic dinosaurs check you into your room. They don't even have people working.
You see,
so it's
there
kind of weird,
again,
isn't it?
no,
Like,
no.
so much technology is developing. It's like, you know.
But that's the point. We are not capable of dealing with our technology. Our AI is going to come kick our freaking butt. Has nobody seen these? Has nobody seen these Christmas movies?
Oh no, I'm sorry, but your mouth and your face froze it. Just me being dirty and funny. But anyway,
saying that it's going to be up there on screen.
They have AI sex robots now. You know that film AI by, I think it's Spielberg? Jude Law's character says something very profound and very true. He says to the little boy, he says, they made us too smart and too strong and too many, which kind of creeps me out because it's like so relevant. Too many. As in, we'll outgrow the human race. And I was like, that film, I was just like, oh my God, it's so true. They're making like kid robots for mums. Yeah,
Have you seen
exactly.
the Christmas episode of Futurama?
I haven't seen that one. I feel like I haven't stepped into watching the Futurama for quite a while, actually, and I need to revisit it because I do love that series. And Rick and Morty.
Santa Claus comes armed with an AK-47.
That's hilarious.
Or a Gatling gun. I'm not quite sure which.
I'm into anti-Christmas films that are still Christmassy, like Nightmare Before Christmas. You can watch it at Halloween or Christmas. Or there's this new film coming out, Die Hard, yeah. Or there's this new film coming out, the guy from Stranger Things, he is playing Bad Santa or something, and it's basically about like a murderer Santa, and he comes in like, Merry Christmas, kids. And I'm like, I want to see that film. That looks freaking awesome. And he just goes around like taking everyone's like shit. And I was like, he's basically like the real life Grinch.
Well, talking of Grinches not sharing and all those horrible kind of things, how about here in Canada this Christmas we're having a lobster war?
Oh my God, when Trace spoke to me about this, I couldn't help but laugh. We've got people fighting over lobsters, quite literally, haven't we? Take it away, Trace.
Well, you know, I like a lobster tail as much as anybody, you know. It's quite very tasty with some garlic butter. A lemony garlic butter. But nonetheless, on the eastern coast, between Maine and one of the Canadian islands, there's a bit of sea, little bit of sea. And a couple of other little islands. Now, the couple of little islands also belong to Canada. But the fishing rights, or the lobstering rights in this particular case, fall into a grey area. So you've got Maine lobstermen and Canadian lobstermen coming into the sea area. And both of them think that they have the right to be fishing in what they call a grey area. So you've got like this crossover bubble thing. There's this piece in the middle where all this, it's become really rich because of the change in the weather and the sea temperatures. So all this lobster is headed up north, straight up the coastline, heading for Maine and Canada.
Yeah.
And what do you think that they're doing now? Now they're having a huge argument about who can go fishing for lobster in the grey area. To the point that apparently, allegedly, an American lobstering man from Maine went out with his gun and threatened to shoot over their lobster.
Bloody insane, isn't it? Wow. People are getting aggressive over bloody lobsters, but that kind of shows you how high in demand that food chain is. And now it's Christmas and COVID, like people are struggling. People are like really struggling.
Well, it's Christmas, but nobody wants to share.
I know. What happened to the Christmas spirit? Sharing is caring.
Yeah, share your lobster.
Like, you take that half, I'll take the other half. Everything will be fan-dabby-dozy, and then we'll get on with it. You got your cut, I've got my cut. Fan-dabby-dozy. What character said that? I feel like it was a British. It's a lot of them British.
Was it a Noel Fielding or
it might have been a Noel Fielding. Fan-dabby-dozy. Definitely one of the British. Yeah, something British. We're all very British up in here. I feel like I've become more and more back to my British self when I talk to Tracy because we just bounce off each other and we say a lot of British things.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough First Nations in me.
Like if I say that to my man, he's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "It's just a say. It's just it means this." So like yada yada fish paste. When you say that, he's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh, all that paraphernalia." All that nonsense, all that stuff, Talking
of the yada yada, that's a Seinfeld thing.
Oh, there you go, Seinfeld. Yada
That's where
yada
I
yada
got the yada
yada
yada from.
yada 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 yada. Sounds like a Megan song. Yada 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 yada.
The fish paste. I don't know where that came from. I think I just added that for fun.
No, I keep saying it now, so it's like Tracy rubs off on me on the outside world.
Fish paste.
I'll be talking like her for a week, and then my clients are like, "What does that mean?" Or like my man's like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I think it is this." I don't know how to pick that up from her, but that's actually quite funny that they're fighting lobsters. Like,
yeah. So
guys,
yeah,
this is the reality.
heading for Christmas, we're battling over lobsters. And this too is going to be continued. We're going to continue this in a second bit, in a little bit. But right now, I know this is supposed to be New Year's, but I really like my fireworks. I mean, hey, if we're having a war, we may as well have fireworks.
Exactly. Who's got that? I miss England in the in the sense of November time, the Guy Fawkes. I know they're so different, but I just miss seeing those fireworks. Like, they always had like a big thing in November, and I was really sad that I got to miss it this year. So I'm like, I must see fireworks this year. I have to.
Well, then you'll have to do something for New Year's.
It's just expensive though, isn't it? So expensive. But anyway,
you can always just stand on a beach far away and hope for the best.
Exactly. Go down to the bloody lake coast bit and be like, see if I can see anyone's displays.
Oh, well, let's see what we continue. Maybe we'll go up and do the Borealis in the next bit. Borealis. The starry skies. Merry Christmas, people. We'll be back soon.
We will be back.
And I have to switch off. Oh, there we go. Bye, everyone. See you in a minute.